Have you ever been just completely unsure about your Oklahoma driver's license status? I mean, maybe you're wondering if it's actually still valid, or if that online renewal really went through, or worst case scenario, if there are some pending issues or fines floating around that you don't even know about. Well, welcome to this explainer. If you've been putting off checking your status just because dealing with state websites feels totally overwhelming, you are absolutely in the right place.
Look, we totally get it. The anxiety of not knowing exactly where you stand legally before you get behind the wheel, it's real. The fear of getting pulled over with a suspended license or missing some crucial piece of mail in the shuffle, it's a super relatable pain point for so many Oklahoma drivers. But hey, don't worry, because this explainer is your ultimate guide. Today, we're going to break down the exact step-by-step process that a complete beginner needs to check their driver's license status online and do it easily, securely, and efficiently. Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is the clear roadmap we'll be following today to solve this for you. First, we'll look at the Oklahoma driver's license system. Then, tracking a new license application. Third, checking your official driving record. Fourth, suspensions and the point system. Fifth, troubleshooting and alternative methods. And finally, a quick summary and important disclaimers. Starting off with Section 1, the Oklahoma driver's license system, and welcome to modernization.
To really wrap our heads around how to check your status today, we actually have to talk about how the entire Oklahoma motorist ecosystem just got a massive facelift. Historically, all of this was managed under a pretty decentralized system. But, as part of a huge transition, the state officially retired the old legacy OCARS platform. And in its place? Well, as of February 2026, Service Oklahoma launched a brand new, mobile-friendly portal called SOK Navigate. Guys, this is a massive upgrade. Navigate is designed to be your one-stop destination for basically the whole shebang. It brings all your driver's license and motor vehicle services right into one single digital hub. One account, one login, and you can access it from anywhere.
Moving right along to Section 2, tracking a new license application. Where is my card? So, there are really two totally different reasons you might need to check your status. The first path, that's for figuring out the physical status of a card you just ordered. Like, where is it? Has it even been printed yet? Is it in the mail? Let's move to and see how ESCO-Navigate builds a really simple process for this using their completely free, real-time ESCO-Navigate tracker. Step 1, just visit the Navigate tracker online. Step 2, you're going to need to punch in 4 specific pieces of information: your Oklahoma license or ID number, your last name, your date of birth, and the last 4 digits of your Social Security number or ITIN. And step 3, you just hit submit. Boom. You'll view your real-time status, which tells you right away if your card is in production, approved, or already in the mail.
Now, I need to point out an absolutely crucial detail here for beginners tracking a new card. If you log in and your application tracker status says approved, but more than 10 days have passed since that process date, well, something might be wrong with the Postal Dispatch. At that point, you really need to reach out directly to Service Oklahoma's customer care team to see what's holding it up.
All right, on to Section 3, checking your official driving record, the MVR.
Now we pivot to the second path. What if you aren't waiting for a shiny new card in the mail, but instead you really need to verify your legal driving validity, check for active suspensions, or see how many penalty points you've racked up? For all of that, you need an official motor vehicle report, or MVR. Let's define exactly what that is. An MVR is a verified 3-year driving record, and this is the exact same official report that commercial employers, insurance companies, and law enforcement use to validate your legal driving status. It's going to clearly show any active suspensions and calculate your current point totals.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the precise breakdown of what it actually takes to get this MVR online. So, unlike the free card tracker we just talked about, official records do come with a statutory fee. An uncertified MVR is going to cost you $25, while a certified MVR, which you typically need for things like court, is $28. Oh, and keep in mind, both of those carry an extra $2.50 online transaction fee. To actually access it, you have to input your full name, date of birth, gender, your alphanumeric driver's license number, and a specific camera ID that you can find printed on your physical card. And here's a fun fact from our sources. Oklahoma actually made those license numbers alphanumeric by law back in 2005, specifically to prevent accidental mix-ups with Social Security numbers. Pretty neat, right?
Let's jump to Section 4, suspensions and the point system, the stakes. So what actually happens if your MVR status check reveals some, well, red flags? To understand the real stakes of your driving record, you have to understand how Oklahoma's mandatory point system works for traffic offenses.
And the crucial point here is the number 10. In Oklahoma, the state uses a points-based demerit system to monitor unsafe driving. If you accumulate 10 or more points on your driving record within any rolling 5-year window, your driving privileges are automatically suspended. No way around it. It's a hard limit.
And those consequences escalate rapidly, folks. If you hit that 10-point threshold, your first point suspension lasts for a fixed duration of 1 month. But look at how this builds. The second point suspension, that jumps to 3 months. A third is 6 months, and a fourth, or really any subsequent point suspension after that, will literally strip your driving privileges for a full 12 months. Your license just remains inactive indefinitely until you comply with all their reinstatement requirements.
But listen, it's not all doom and gloom. There is a very practical, actionable step you can take right now to lower your point total and avoid that suspension entirely. You can take a state-approved 6-hour defensive driving or driver improvement course. Successfully completing this course automatically knocks 2 points right off your active record. Now, you are limited to doing this just once every 24 months, and these courses generally cost around $50, but honestly, it is a highly effective, proactive way to manage your status before things get out of hand.
Next up is Section 5, Troubleshooting and Alternative Methods, when things go wrong. Look, even with a beautifully modernized system, complete beginners might still hit a roadblock while trying to check their status online. So let's cover some troubleshooting advice for the most common issues you might run into. Believe it or not, the biggest user error actually comes down to a naming collision. You absolutely must ensure you are on the official SOAK Navigate portal at portal.navigate.ok.gov. See, there's an entirely unrelated higher education student success app used by colleges like Eastern Oklahoma State College, and it's also called Navigate. If the website you're looking at is asking you for university single sign-on credentials or a Microsoft Authenticator app, stop. You are in the wrong place.
And here's another very common point of confusion to watch out for: mixing up driver licensing with professional credentialing. Make sure you don't accidentally wander over to the Oklahoma Insurance Department, or OID, licensee lookup utility. That specific database tracks active insurance producers and educational transcripts, not your driver's license. Just remember to stick to the SROK Navigate portal for anything vehicle-related, and you'll be golden.
Now, what if the website is down or you just can't get your information to verify? Don't panic, you have some really solid offline alternatives. First, you can always visit a local tag agency in person, like the Northwest Tag Agency, for example, and they can pull your record for you. Second, you can mail a physical records request form along with a check or money order directly to P.O. Box 11415 in Oklahoma City. Or third, you can schedule an SOK virtual visit to connect with a real team member right from your mobile device.
And finally, Section 6, Summary and Important Disclaimers. Wrapping up? All right, we've covered a lot of ground today navigating the modernized Service Oklahoma ecosystem. Let's summarize the main points so you know exactly what action to take. And this brilliantly illustrates the 2 totally distinct paths you need to remember. Number 1, if you just want to know where your physical card is in the mail, use the free Navigate tracker. Number 2, if you need to know your legal standing, check for active suspensions, or view your traffic history, you must purchase an official MVR. And number 3, keep a close eye on your record and monitor your points to ensure you never hit that mandatory 10-point suspension limit.
You know, navigating state bureaucracy is almost never fun, but staying informed is absolutely crucial to keeping you legally safe on the road. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit subscribe for more informative content, and definitely share this explainer with any new Oklahoma drivers in your life who might really need this info.
Before we go, I do need to share an important official disclaimer from our sources. The information provided by the Oklahoma Department of Public Safety and presented in this explainer is intended as general information only and does not contain legal advice. Processes and fees can and do change, so you should always consult the official Service Oklahoma and DMV resources for the absolute most accurate and up-to-date information before taking any action.
I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you 100% sure what is on your driving record right at this very moment? Seriously, don't wait for a stressful traffic stop to find out. Take 10 minutes today, log into the Navigate portal, and verify your status for your own peace of mind. Thanks so much for joining me today, and hey, stay safe out there on the road.